What is up, my people? How you guys doing? I haven't really uploaded on this channel in a while, but hope you guys are doing pretty good. Hope you guys are doing all right, taking care of yourselves, doing the best you can. Whatever it is you're doing, I hope you're doing better. Even if it's going bad, I hope it's getting better in any way. So, but want to come on here. Obviously, I wanted to upload on this channel. I haven't done it in a while. And haven't done one of these talks in a while because thing about this channel is hard to come up with topics to talk about sometimes. It's like you feel like you've touched everything. That there hasn't been something new to talk about in a while, but I did think about something. I wanted to talk about what's the right word of being extroverted. I think that's the way to describe it. It is such a weird thing because my whole life I've been very introverted, very to myself. I rather do things on my own and let it be that way for the rest of my life. I'd rather watch a movie at home than go to a movie theater. I've always preferred playing games over going outside and playing. I've always been introverted, but I've been forced to be an extrovert because I've kind of put myself out there. I've kind of done things that as an extrovert you wouldn't really do. Especially with my job, I'm kind of like a salesperson, part of management. It's something that came with the job, came with my life, and I just became extroverted. But the topic I wanted to talk about is that. I think I have to dedicate half of my mind change and half of my happiness to that because I feel like if I was still introverted today, I would be 10 times more depressed. And it's such a weird thing because, like I said, I've been on both ends, right? I've been introverted my whole life, honestly. I've never really hung out with friends. I don't really go out. I don't like even now, I don't go out to parties. I don't drink. I don't do any of that. I prefer not to. I find those stuff so boring. And I always prefer staying to myself. Even now, I still do it, but I would never imagine myself posting. Like I post so much. I don't know if you guys know, but like I'm running 2 TikTok accounts. I'm running 2 YouTube channels, and I'm also live streaming on Twitch. Now, I never would have imagined myself doing that ever in my life. Like, why? I just, like, in my head, I've been so introverted and so into myself and so aware of what people thought of me that I would just never imagine myself doing that. Which is weird. Oh my god. Just sorry. Anyways, what I was saying. Yeah, I would have never imagined myself doing any of that, right? I still have my introverted traits. I still have my want to be alone, right? I do that pretty often. Like right now, like it's a Saturday morning. It's 7 a.m. I've been up since 5 a.m. I've been doing my steps this whole entire time. I've always been self-driven. I've always been doing activities that just requires just me and only me, and I like it. I like it. But I am also willing to go out now. I'm not scared of being in public. I'm not scared of public speaking. I'm not like none of that doesn't bother me, and it's all because I've been forced to be extroverted. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is because there are perks to being extroverted, and like I said, I feel way less depressed than I did years ago when I was very introverted. There's no more of that weight on my mind of what others think of me, because the more extroverted you are, the more you don't care, right? The more you don't let it phase you, if that makes any sense. Like it's this flick of the mind that just lets you do things without fearing repercussion from others. Don't fear the thought of somebody saying, "What is this kid doing?" Like it just goes away. It is such a weird feeling. It's such a weird feeling. Because like I said, like when you're introverted, you're self-driven, but you're also an overthinker. That is the reason why you are introverted, right? You think about what others think of you, and you want to avoid that. But as an extrovert, you kind of learn to forget that. Not even forget it, just ignore it, right? It's a conversation I had with my friends one time. I don't know, I think it was one my cousin. And it's a good example. Like they were coming up to me and they were telling me, "Oh yeah, no, dude, I went into the gym and I saw this guy just staring at me." And we've all been there, right? You walk into a place and you see somebody staring at you, and you're like, "What the hell is this guy's problem? Or what does he want?" But I asked him, "Why do you care? Like, why do you care if he's staring or not?" And he's like, "No, no, no, it's just that I felt weird." I'm like, "No, no, but like, why do you care? Why does it bother you that he's staring?" Now, obviously, the guy shouldn't be staring in the first place. That is a bit weird. But why are you putting so much weight to him staring? Like, why do you care so much? It's not affecting you, is it? They want to stare, let him stare. Like, it's one of those things. If the more weight you put on something insignificant, the more it affects you. And that is the same mindset that most extroverts have, right? People are going to hate. People are going to dislike you. People are going to not like you, regardless of what you do. You can be the most perfect person in the world, and there is somebody out there that's going to hate you. Hate your guts. For what? No reason at all. For no reason at all. And as soon as you get that into your mind, you start to not care. You start to be yourself, right? You start to be, what's the word? A better self. Because you realize that at the end of the day, no matter what your actions are, you are going to be hated. You are going to be disliked. And it unlocks this part of your mind that allows you to follow your dreams further because you're less scared of failure. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Like I said, it's good to have both sides, because even though extroverted gets you that perk, it does get you into a lot of trouble sometimes. It does get you in a lot of scenarios where it's like, oh fuck, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably shouldn't have done this, done that. Well, with an introvert, it kind of, the perk to being an introvert is that it kind of self-driven you, right? When you're too extroverted, you expect others to bring stuff to you. Well, as an introvert, you learn to solve it yourself, right? You learn to do it yourself. A tire blows out, right? Your first thought is not, hey, let me call my friend Adam. Your first thought is, hey, yeah, I should probably take out the jack and just change the tire myself, right? There's certain things that being introverted does help out. That's why you need the best of both worlds. That's why you need the best of both worlds. I don't want you to be full introverted, because the more introverted you are, the more in your mind you get, and the more introverted you become, and the more depressed you become. Whilst if you're too extroverted, you learn to lean on others way too much. And in a perfect world, that's great, but sadly, we're not in a perfect world. That's not how things work. So it is good to get a bit of both, bit of both. And I like the saying, like people have said this on TikTok and Instagram. I like the saying, to be cringe is to be free. Because that goes into the extrovert, right? Obviously, there's a certain extent to this. Like, if you're overly cringy, then I think there's something wrong with you. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. If you're overly cringy, there's a point of overdoing it, right? Or just purposely trying to be cringy. But if you're cringy on your own, that is a good thing, man. That's just you being you. That is just you being you. And I've kind of learned that as well. There's, like I said, it's been like a click sometimes. I have my doubts often. Obviously, it happens to all of us, but the more I try to get out there online, the more I realize the more extroverted I gotta be and the more cringy I gotta be, right? I just gotta be me. I just gotta be me. I am a cringy individual. I just gotta learn to be myself. That is all. And that is what you have to learn as well. There's, like I said, there's no perfect person. There's no perfect personality. There's only you. Only you. And if you are you, you can get yourself pretty damn far. Obviously, learn from your mistakes. If you make one mistake, learn from it. But it is important to always be learning from the failures. Don't let failures repeat. Right? Once is a right, twice, even then it's a right, but a third time, it's kind of on you. You have to learn to just embrace the failure and learn from it. And being cringe is one of those things. Like, I've always tried to be performative and stuff like that. And I still do it once in a while. Like, it's kind of like a part of me. I feel like we all are all performative in a way, but it is good to seek yourself. It's just good to just be yourself, right? I am cringy. Like, I know that. I play cringy games. I make cringy videos. This YouTube channel is the only one where I don't make as cringy videos. It's just me talking about philosophical or psychological topics. But in my other YouTubes, in my other TikToks, in my other, I'm cringy as shit, dude. It's just who I am as a person. So you just gotta embrace it. You just gotta embrace it. Gotta be out there, and you gotta get the best of both worlds, right? It is. This is just a battle of life, man. It's just how life goes. It's how life will be, and how life will tackle you. You just gotta learn to overcome it and be better. That is all. That is all. Well, that's all I got in me, my people. I hope you guys are doing alright, like I've said. Hope you guys continue to do phenomenally. So, hopefully, I will upload soon once a topic comes to my mind. But, hope you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.